that you don't need to be stressing about writing all the time, because you find some students have dyslexia, right? They can't write, they can't read. Colleges are there to support those kind of students, right? They're there.
How do you perceive the status of like the college education compared to like the varsity education? College is giving you the practical, but sometimes it's actually the basic. It's not the concrete. Being goal orientated, whereby you want to achieve dreams.
Is for you to bring them back to perspective on their value and their worth.
Don't you want to They're waiting.
Okay.
Students.
Bafundi, welcome to the number one student podcast again. It's another week, it's another dollar, it's another chance to listen to wonderful, empowering conversations with the likes of myself, Umeluse Mongunyat, Tambukulu Pataka, Guys, I almost made a mistake with my own name.
You did.
Crazy. It's crazy.
That's why. Because you're always doing it.
Yeah. No, we'll just cut and paste. It's fine. I'm doing that voice.
Yes, you are.
So I'm on my left, on my far left, I mean. I have the one and only African Chris Brown. He's still coming Parisier. One and only Ulonwabu.
Wait, this is me, but fit too.
And then behind the camera, we have the very famous but faceless. Ghost lady way to my daughter. Fortunate, aka the rapper Malumane.
Wow.
How are you guys? Are you good?
We are fine.
No. So guys, today we are in the presence of greatness.
Okay.
Please honor this time.
You're okay?
Honor this time, guys. We're not starting with updates today. I'm talking to you. Manje, we're sitting with the Stulmund. Do you know what Stulmund? Chairperson. Stulmund. We're the Stulmund of the Western Cape colleges.
Really?
Yeah, we're in front of greatness. I'm talking about the one and only Abongile. Yeah.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I'm good. How are you guys feeling?
I'm good. I'm just happy to have you here. To be honest, I'm much happier because we barely speak about the perspective of colleges. So it's like a whole new dynamic of learning today. So it's really quite I'm looking forward to it, man, to be honest. So we should go into it, man, first. So tell us about yourself. Who are you? Where you coming from? Then why are you still moving today?
So my name is Abongile Sajweke, but mostly known as Abongile Jangi because I have two surnames, right?
Okay.
I am a young boy from Kailicha, right? Born and raised in Cape Town. I studied at Apex High, did my high school there, finished it. Currently studying at College of Cape Town, marketing. And how I became Ustulumuntu, as you say, it easily started as being a class rep. After that, I was nominated as the campus chairperson, right, of the city campus. And then after that, I was in the SRC. After that, it went straight from the SRC to being Saveta, which is Saveta. It's a South African student union whereby all the colleges are bound by that. So I was nominated as also the chairperson of the Western Cape of Saveta. So all 6 colleges, TVET colleges are currently under me.
Now we're going for the presidents. Next year, we're going on the road to presidents of South Africa.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's really quite impressive what you've done.
Thank you so much.
And we are sitting in presence.
Yeah, power to the black pride.
Power to us. So I really wanna dive in deep. Especially, I don't wanna waste time.
Yeah.
To be honest, let's start on this. There's this. What are the challenges that colleges face that are different to like varsities? Because I'm sure you do have friends who are in varsities, and what are the challenges that you guys face that are actually different to what people in varsities face?
I think the biggest challenge that as a college we mostly face is the fact that we underlooked as colleges,
Yeah,
right?
very underlooked.
Because people would think that just because you are in a college, it's not like you don't have brain cells or something like that. Because mostly you find out that people that are actually in colleges are high school dropouts and whatnot, right? But actually, the amount of work that you would find in a university is the same amount of work as you would find in a college. Because currently I am studying marketing, but I have friends who are studying marketing at CPUT, right? So the amount of work that we have, it's more or less the same. So colleges are mostly underlooked, and we feel like this not we don't feel like the stepchildren, but we looked as like the stepchildren of the world or something like that. But we're doing the same things with the same people, same age rate and everything. But it's always that thing of whereby man, it's just a college. There's nothing big that you can come from there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the most challenge that I would feel like we are facing on an everyday basis, because you would tell someone that you're studying in a college and they will underlook you, but like they do not know the amount of develop that you gain from the college, right? Yeah, that's the most biggest one.
You just went straight into it and you didn't even hold back. To be honest, I'm actually questioning myself, ne? In terms of like okay, you said you do have friends at CPUT.
Yes.
How do you feel when you guys are actually having like a conversation and it's just between friends and the topic is actually about varsity? And how does it make you feel on your, like, okay, I don't know how to put it, but you know, like people really have perspective and perception about colleges, and when now like in that.
Does
Yeah,
it make
in
you
the-
feel inferior in a way?
It actually makes me feel down, because you would have a conversation, right? And it's more or less they will have a conversation about something, maybe about a university lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
And when you're trying to indulge what is actually happening in a college perspective, it will be like you're in a high school, something like that. So they will take it under guarantee of what you're saying.
yeah.
Man, it's just college.
College, yeah.
College mindset. There's nothing big that can come of from a college student, right? So it's more like I said, we are underlooked, and in conversations also we underlook. We are very underlooked. The other day I was in a function at CPUT speaking with the dean of students of CPUT, and I did quietly mention that it's very funny that in a workplace, you would find more, in a call center or something like that, you would find more university students working there and finding more college students in bigger positions. But at the same time, it's still a thing of whereby, man, a college kid cannot do anything because it's a college, right? Yes, mostly of the time, it's practical work. It's 80% practical work and then 20% theory.
Yeah.
But still, we are doing the same work, and it's the same thing.
That's actually where I was about to say.
Yeah,
Like,
I was going there as well. You know, like I also have that perception of like, you know, university, it's more of a high level, and college, it's kind of the basic. And then I overlooked it, and I was like, you know, university, we are being fed of knowledge. And then in colleges, like they're doing practical things.
If you are an engineer, they teach you how to make that thing from
Exactly.
scratch. And university only get to learn how to make
How
it,
to
but you are
make
not
it.
being put
You're
to
not,
practical.
you're not putting it on work. You're
Yes,
just being
exactly.
taught about it. And in college, they do it. They do something that they learn.
And there is something funny that I have heard, that if right now they can place a college graduate and a university graduate on the same career, the college student or the college graduate is highly to get employed than the university
because
graduate.
they have experience.
Exactly.
they
my
have
point.
experience of
Yes.
what they've studied.
Because as much as you're studying in a college, I'll make an example. We have hospitality here at the College of Cape Town City campus. When you are a hospitality student, you actually be taught how to cook and everything, right? It's 80% work. You're 80% in the kitchen. From Monday, Wednesday, you are in the kitchen. You go once to class to actually write scripts and do everything. It's more indulged work where you go deep and you learn about what you're actually doing.
100%.
Yeah, so you go out with the experience that you already learned from here.
Yes.
Exactly.
to be honest, I'm really enjoying this conversation. I'm even choosing to keep quiet at this point. I'm like,
And I see you look
like, yo,
surprised
this
some
is
point.
nice. Because you guys are actually, what you just said is what I was thinking about. And now, in fact,
And I think as we as university students, we're enjoying the knowledge more than
The practical.
The practical. Because
but it's not helping us at all because,
It's
like you
not.
said, when we're out there now, bazothi experience.
and you have
You
nothing.
don't have
you have
it.
nothing. All
But-
you know is explaining and explaining.
You've
when
got
they
the
say
papers,
pull the
but you
things,
can't
and-
do it.
But
Yeah.
do you know how what I think? I feel like some of the opinions we're actually getting them from like the society,
True.
the societal expectations that they have, how we grew up. I think it's very different, and it's quite shocking how you in United States they actually call universities colleges,
Colleges,
Yeah.
yes.
instead of
university.
universities. And here in South Africa is actually quite underrated or undermined to actually use the name college when you back home.
Yeah.
So qeda ukufunda but ubuya no be college bazothi
They don't even take you serious.
so it's really quite shocking, man. The perspective that can actually influence such a people to actually view something totally different to what it is.
But no, please go on. But I think that, like you said, that is the influence of society. You mentioned something like, let's say maybe you didn't pass matric or you're from grade 10. You have an access to enter into college. That's why it's underrated. In
Yes,
university
yeah.
there, it's a different story. You only enter there if maybe you have a bachelor's degree or maybe like a diploma. Like maybe the only exception they can make is to accept someone who has made it with a diploma in grade 12. So they look at the requirements of, okay, these ones are higher, which means these people, they're really doing something great. And then at college, like, it feels like anyone can just get there.
But yes, Coach Lady. But also you need to think. I think I'm not. This is my own view, right? I
Yeah.
think when they're doing that, it's actually killing the youth, right? So when you look down on these people, oh, he failed grade 12 or whatever,
Yeah.
so we can't put him in the university. It's actually killing the person, and that's the reason that we have a higher unemployment rate. Because in a college, you take it in, you get trained, you get all the information, you go out, you can even go study your own business, right?
Exactly.
So it's. I'm not just gaslighting what the system of the university, but I'm also saying sometimes it actually kills our youth because you failed, you got a D or whatever might be the case, and you can be accepted at CPUT because of that. So the only thing that you can go to as a college, and when you go out and tell society that I am in a college, society looks down on you. You know how funny is that a person that will look down on you but does not have anything to do
Exactly.
sitting at home?
Exactly.
You see
Yeah.
the people who look down on you.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't
They don't
even
have anything
they don't
to
have
do.
that matric certificate that you have
Exactly.
at least. Yeah.
So
They
they're
have
sitting at
nothing.
home all day. They don't have nothing to do, but they're looking down,
Down
on a
on
college
you.
student.
They feel
With
like
what?
you and I are on the same level.
Exactly.
That's the shots are fired. Yeah.
I think now a person who looks down on you should ask what you have.
Exactly.
If a person asking you what are you studying, even with studying like the qualification you choose, yeah, a person will be
Yes,
like,
I'm
what
about
are
to
you,
marketing.
what are you studying? And you'll be like, should I say it? Oh,
Ngisho ukuthi medicine or marketing.
yeah. Should I lie or just mention
Yeah.
it? And to find out that person doesn't even have
a
one
qualification.
qualification,
Exactly.
not even a matric certificate.
Because even in a college, when you write, we will have students currently gonna write their finals, right? They qualify for their finals. At the next year, they're gonna get a certificate for level 2, being okay. You are awarded. You did your level. That's from a grade 9 level, right? You did your level. Amazing. You have umalusi wako for that.
Yeah.
For that year. The following year, you still get a molusi. It's continuous thing, right? It's a system that's rolling, right?
Yeah.
And it's a very working system because it implements something in your brains and you actually want to go more because you know that you don't need to be stressing about writing all the time. Because you find some students have dyslexia, right? They can't write, they can't read. Colleges are there to support those kind of students, right? They're there to make sure that, okay, you're dyslexia, but you can build something.
Yeah,
You can do something with your hands.
Yeah.
You're a slow student, but you can do something with your hands.
Exactly.
That's why it's 20% writing and 80% practical work.
100%.
So why waste your time
Bars.
going to varsity knowing
Bars.
exactly that you can do something out of
You
it?
know-
Bars.
You can just go to the college and leave varsity alone because
actually-
you're gonna be fed knowledge.
Don't give people solutions. Give them options. Guys, okay. I wanted to ask you a question, but I will ask you after the break. I think let's refill our cup of coffees. Guys, stay tuned. We're going to be back right after the break. Still on the college versus university on the number one student podcast in SA, in Africa, and the number one student podcast that matters. Thank you, and see you soon.
The next thing was out the international. I'm very worried.
We are on.
Yeah, we are.
We are back.
We are on air.
Welcome back, guys, to the number one student podcast in SA. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still on the screen, guys. I'm getting humble, man.
Why vele ugqoke wona?
So, guys, like I was saying,
I knew he would.
do you know? They asked me about the jean. Now they're asking me about the warm. I'm also shocked because there are some certain clothes that I don't have to wear or. Yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. So, guys, it's actually time for game time.
Yay, my
Game time.
moment.
So-
Why does the producer love the game time?
Because she can talk.
She has time to express.
you know the real move. Ihamba kanje. Yeah, ladies first.
No, it has to change now.
So, would you, in fact,
I'm here.
would you rather have the ability to fly or be invisible?
Invisible.
Uzoziveza lo.
Yabona abantu abazosibamba inkunzi ngiyababona.
Uvela umbone eli
Hayi
umuntu.
yambona.
Uyaziveza.
Invisible.
Hayi kodwa why nami ngizofly? Why do I fly? Hayi baba, invisible.
I think fly.
I mean, ngifuna ukuba ngi-Superman nami.
But I feel like if you are invisible, there is not much difference with flying.
There is.
No, you can- you-
I
okay.
can go to United States now, flying alone.
I can do that being
No
invisible,
petrol.
like with,
Now I'm
there.
invisible. I go to the plane,
see?
man.
Invisible.
I go to the
can
airport.
enter a
I go to
plane.
the
I'm
airport.
invisible.
Yeah, Maravona, there's much more work now. You have to stand
Okay.
in a line and
You
wait
see-
for people that are coming in.
When you are using your energy to do things, me and I just disappear. Just do
You don't
things.
disappear, and it's like you only invisible.
Yeah, I'm
You're
invisible.
not teleporting.
I'm just invisible.
Anyway,
People can see me. I walk to the airport. I just sit in
You're
the
still
plane.
using your energy, Mus. You're walking.
Yeah, but when are you using?
Imagine
much
your
energy?
legs are going to be tired by the time you're at the airport.
But you can actually fly to places.
You see, guys, come on.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's give
Invisible,
them.
invisible.
Oh, me, Nangite. Oh,
Fly, fly.
Would you rather be rich but alone or poor but surrounded by love?
Ha, my man, I'm going with him.
All these lucky guys. Hey, now I'm on. Hey, mine is not like.
Oh, this is squad doing it. But two chance one.
Laughing
Lady
aircon.
zero. See a win. Rooms.
Funny, yeah. I'm always
You
with
rather
the
be
bag,
alone.
Baba. I'm always with the bag, Baba.
I'd rather be alone and rich, ne? Because they say money can buy happiness nowadays.
Ow.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
travel
but
the
I've told you
world,
this before.
Money, yeah.
I've told you this before.
So, guys, next question.
No,
I will. Why are you not
Guys,
asking?
this episode is short today.
No, you answer
Guys,
that
I'm
question. You
not
answer
doing
that.
it.
You answer that. You've always been running away from answering
Like I was saying, next question, guys.
we're not moving.
Okay. Hey, I choose love. It's fine.
Yes.
But I know the answer. deep down.
Man, let me think about it.
Yeah,
you chose.
I know the answer
Sure.
The
deep down
bag is
your heart.
right. Yes. Do you know what I'm thinking about?
Don't reason.
Oh,
Don't
in a
explain. Don't explain.
Don't
We didn't explain
Don't
as well.
explain.
Don't explain.
Don't explain.
Just
Next
go.
question.
Move to the next question.
It's the podcast. I'll choose the bag. It's the podcast.
Wait.
No,
is that
guys,
is that message directed to a person?
No, guys, I would choose love. I would choose love.
Eye connection.
I would choose my
Eye
family.
connection.
Come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Making sure you can receive
Okay.
the
Yeah.
message.
Hey.
The podcast.
Last question, guys. Ne? Yeah, Nina. Would you rather time travel to the past or the future?
The future. What am I doing in the past? I've been there.
To fix your mistakes.
No, I fix nothing. I'll fix the future.
I'm going with that one.
Go with you now.
I am going with the future.
Kwenzekile, uzifane.
I want to
You know
fix
what's
it.
the point?
But why would you read the book backwards?
You do it. Hey, I'm a buzzer shot.
There are so many ways to put it. There are so many ways.
So ngeke ulithathe kanje. Hayi ngiyanisaba nina. Hayi nene.
Wena uhamba nani kanti?
Hayi mina boy ngamane ngiye ku future.
Cabanga ukuthi uvele emuva.
Ngibona ukuthi prepare lento ngobhekana nayo. Yeah, ame for yona.
Yeah,
Ngazi ukuthi hey.
Yeah, straight.
ngathi you are all running away from your past. Kwenzakala.
Right lapha.
Hey,
Okay, guys, back to the context. What are we talking about? We're still talking about colleges versus varsity, ne? And how the society has opinions about us. Mara, some of them, like you said, I'm quoting, they don't have the qualifications, but they are qualifying to speak. So, Nina,
They're qualifying themselves.
So I want to ask you one more question. Ne? We are still with Abongile, by the way, guys. Still Muntu of the Western Cape colleges. Ne? How do you perceive the status of like the college education compared to like the varsity education? How like the status on your own opinion now?
Okay. Put your question in the right
Is
order.
it
Yeah.
is the status in the same level or there's one superior than another, or like the status between EE varsity?
The education system.
Is it the
Yeah.
Okay.
Ngayibeka kanjalo.
I think I would say from my own level, it is in the same path, right? Right. But one is more theory work, and one has both theory and practical. But it is at the same level, right?
But guys, you know what we're not talking about? I like the fact that we're speaking about the perspective of college, but I also want us to not put all our facts into one side, because also university does come with like pros. Yabo. For example, when you say you come from a certain university at the workplace, they may actually hire you just because of that.
Yeah,
Because they know. And sometimes the theory does help because you get to know the amount of research. And if for someone to prosper at a university level, I feel like they have to actually implement the theory on their own.
Yeah.
Because they're going to find more information in depth, because it's like they are giving you a guide in university. Here's a guide, but they are not telling you, Guti, how do you use this guide? But if you're smart enough to actually take this guide and use it, you can be very powerful. Because they actually give you to the core. And I'm not saying anything, Mara. I'm just, guys, this is my opinion. It's not the podcast opinion.
Exactly.
I'm thinking college is giving you the practical, but sometimes it's actually the basic. It's not the concrete core. So that's how I actually see it. Like if you're doing, let's say, engineering, in civil engineering, university is going to give you the textbooks and theories to go underground, and you can even potentially discover a new way or a new formula or a new whatsoever to actually come up with that solution next time.
Yeah.
But college can give you that solution to make it yourself. It can skill you in that way. I don't know what you guys think about that. That's actually my perspective onto this.
So you mean like university gives you ideas?
No, they give you
gives
the roots.
The roots.
That's why
okay.
it's theory.
And college gives you
They give you
a solution.
They
a way
they
to
don't
do
get
it.
to like deeply the roots. It's like, okay, guys, this is benefiting both ways, ne? If I say ikaya, my roots, like giving you strength, it's like, okay, it's a tree, ne? A tree, ne? When you are chopping off a tree, if I say you kaya from the roots like this, but if you don't know how to plant this tree, it's going to die in your hands, ne? But a college is okshayela so inga kaya my roots. But it's still going to tell you, you have to take this tree and put it inside a bowl, and it's going to grow new roots. the roots that are they are not those roots whereby it's,
I get you.
yeah, it's like surface, but still there's something man there and there.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Like
not
you
like
said-
if I see it.
You mean
like you
college? It
said-
doesn't give you the underlying layer. It just gives you like the basics.
But what's nice is they give you the experience.
I feel like also I agree, and I feel like they are both beneficial in their own
Own
ways.
ways.
That's what I'm trying
Yeah,
to
you know,
say, yeah.
yes. You might find that right now, we are two people, college graduate and university graduate applying for the same job, but it depends on what the company is looking
yeah.
for. What is the job about?
It's
You understand?
either research, if you see,
Exactly,
but if
yes.
they're looking for practical guys, obviously they're going to go to
Exactly,
people who've
yes.
been doing this thing for
100%,
for
yeah.
a long time. People that already know their shortcuts. If I'm getting here, I know it's okay. I can cut here short. I urumza uzofuna ukubukela textbook. Abuke ukuthi kambe uMr Henry ku page 72.
It is what it is.
So, but guys, it's actually both ways.
Yeah.
Before the ad break, I wanted to ask you, how do you deal with your friends, like when they undermining your institution and saying, go to high college, high school, whatsoever? How do you actually move around that for someone who's actually going through that to actually learn? Good, okay, if it's like this, they shouldn't take it personal, or they must do this instead.
How do I move away from that? Is that I outdo them in whatever they do. Right.
Wow.
I'm not speaking badly, but I would just put it out there. Like, none of my friends have ever been a chairperson of 6 colleges.
Powerful.
And this says a lot. This
You
says
hear
a
that,
lot.
friends?
You know.
Yeah, like, exactly. So, none of my friends have been in a seat whereby they speak to thousands of students,
Yeah.
educating them about leadership and everything, right?
Wow.
Like, I outdo what they say. Look down on a college, we'll show you that we can do better.
Wow.
Because it's the same work, it's the same. Like, I would say, and you can take an SRC from CPUT, UCT, and put an SRC from a college level. Same mindset, same everything.
Yeah.
We deal with the same challenges. The biggest challenge is NSFAS.
Sometimes, to be honest, it may be good college SRC yakona. It's more here.
Yeah.
Because let's say university sometimes listen. I'm bambi kahle, but it's fine. What can I say? So guys, I wanna touch on that, the leadership side and aspects of things. What actually have you achieved, and what memorable experience that you were so proud and profound about? Because I've really
An achievement, right? People would, like wise man would say to me that in a seat that you're currently in, you have never achieved anything.
Ow.
Right? So you might be a president currently, but don't think that you have achieved something. You only see the achievements once you're out there, once you're done. So I won't lie and say that I've achieved a lot, right? But I've gained respect, right? And where I have walked, you can see that I was there, right?
Wow.
You
beautiful.
can tell that I was there, right?
That's beautiful.
I have sat in meetings whereby big decisions have been made about college, right? I have put my own inputs, right? And I've taken away what I see does not fit. I've represented students in big places, and I've represented my colleagues and people that I work with in big spaces and in a great way, right? And I feel like they're even proud to call me a colleague or someone that they work with,
Yeah.
right? So that's my biggest achievement, right? And challenges, there's a lot of challenge, right?
No.
And every day is a challenge. As
The
a
power
leader.
of great presence is when you leave a mark.
You see, you
Yeah.
have to leave a mark. And you, remember, what's the biggest thing that you're supposed to do as a leader? You cannot, you're not here for long.
Yes,
Do not enjoy.
that's true.
My president always says, do not enjoy being in a leadership seat, right? Always make sure that you lead to move forward and you lead to leave.
100%.
leave a mark and leave a reminder that people will
Yes.
remind you with.
Yes.
So,
It's
guys,
powerful.
we're actually about to end this episode, ne? But I want you. There's this thing that's happening currently, because you know that matriculants are actually applying for varsity or coming to tertiary institution next year. So, can you please kindly advise that one person that's sitting there, thinking Gucci, they are only applying in VETS, UJ, UP. Can you please kindly advise that person? Tell them.
So, if you're currently a matriculant student, right, you're thinking that if CPUT, UCT, or Stellenbosch University won't take you, don't think that's the end of the world. We have 6 public colleges that are funded by NSFAS, that are funded by FACET. So much bursaries are funding these colleges, and you can do so much more. We have management in colleges, we have engineering, we have so much more. You can do a lot in a college environment. Don't just sit and enjoy and increase and enjoy 350. That's nothing. It's not going to do you anything, right? And you're increasing unemployment rate. So you can do a change for yourself and go and apply in a college. Currently, applications at college are currently running in all 6 Western Cape colleges currently. And NSFAS has already said you can apply this year even and not wait long queues next year. So don't waste your time. Yeah, we don't have time.
So, guys, with that being said, I just want to say adios, amigos. Stay tuned to every episode next week. And thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate your love, support, and also don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on every social media post that we post, even if we're posting rooms up. Comment. And all the reels and all the TikTok what to add, mostly the YouTube videos, guys. Spread the love and also spread that share and link to all your family members. Nalaba uhlangana nabo December kuphela. Also them, guys. But thank you so much. Till we meet next time, same place. Adios, amigos. Goodbye, totsins and sharp poison.
I shy guy too.
I shy guy 3, guy 4, guy 7, guy 9.
Why you
9 guys.
Why you